Hey guys, it's Whisper, and today I'm going to be telling you a story, which is not something I normally do. So this is a story time. So basically, it was Wednesday of this week. I went to the mall with the band because we had concert festival and we eat lunch at the mall and then we go and we spend money. But So I get to the mall. We're tired because, none of us got any sleep because we were just tired, So, yeah, I just thought I'd throw that in there that I was tired. And I get to the mall, I walk inside, and some of the band parents had offered me already that I wanted to hang out with them because they saw that I didn't have anybody to hang out with. And I said, I'm waiting for somebody, because it actually was. I looked all around that lunchroom for my best friend, and I could not find her anywhere. Turns out she ran off with somebody who hates me and then somebody who's starting to hate me. So that was cool. That hurt my feelings a lot, I'll be honest, because we had planned to hang out. And I honestly don't have any other friends in the band. I'm just kind of on my own a lot. It's probably because I'm gross, but it's whatever, wig. But basically, after waiting for about 2.5 hours, between those hours, somebody came up to me twice and offered me to hang out, and I said no because I was waiting for my best friend who never showed up. So eventually around 2:30, I got my lunch because I knew I needed to eat, and then I sat down over at another table because it was closer to the rest of the band. So after I had almost finished eating, two girls who were in my class came up and they sat beside me and they said, hey, we're going to sit here. And I was like, okay, that's cool. So I finished my food, and then we're talking, and they're like, hey, you want to go to Spencer's? And I was like, oh my god, yes, take me to Spencer's. I love Spencer's. And so I'm getting up to the part where I got scammed, but you got to know where I'm coming from as to why this put me in such a bad mood, because normally it wouldn't. But we go into Spencer's, and I see my best friend, and I don't want to talk to her because she's pissed me off, It's like, you blew me off. You said we were going to hang out, and then you just don't even talk to me. You don't even look at me. You don't even try to look for me. So I got blown off, and then she expected me to be nice to her. It's not like I was mean. She came up to me, and she said hi, and I looked at her, and then I looked away, because it's like I'm in a bad mood. You kind of just pissed me off. It's not like I was angry with her. I was just angry at what she did. But, yeah, and then she was like, hey, fine, don't you say hi to me. And I was like, it's not like I'm mad. It's just you just blew me off. But apparently she didn't hear me. She walked off, and that was that. And, yeah. So we got out of Spencer's because one of the girls was like, I don't want to see something I shouldn't see. So if you don't know what Spencer's is, it's a dildo shop, basically, that has a bunch of other stuff in it. So now you know. And, I get out of Spencer's, and we go to Sephora. And they don't have what we're looking for in Sephora. And then we go to Bath & Body Works, because we find it, and they were going to go to it earlier, but they couldn't find it. So we go into Bath & Body Works, and this lady, she's looking at me. She's really smiley. She's all nice. It's this nice old black lady. She looks very friendly. I personally do think she just miscalculated, but I don't know how you do that since the registers give you the exact amount of change that you need to give back to someone. So I don't know what she was thinking, but I'm going to continue my story. So basically, after 30 minutes of looking around Bath & Body Works, Brianna decides she's getting this perfume. So we get the perfume, and she doesn't have enough, so I give her my $5, or my other $5. I had $40 when I went to the mall, because my mom was like, here, have some money, and I was like, wow, you're giving me money for once? So I give her $5, and she pays, and when we're walking up there, I see these beautiful hand sanitizers. Now, I don't know if you know, but I love hand sanitizers. I don't get them very often because my mom won't buy them for me, but I love hand sanitizers. So I took every opportunity while I was at Bath & Body Works to pick up some small ones because they were on sale. Normally I wouldn't get them if they weren't on sale because that's fucking expensive for a little thing. But they were on sale, so they were 5 for $6. So I picked up 5 cents, and they're all in the same scent category, which is fine by me because I love that scent. And I get up to the register, and I pay, and I hand her $10, and she hands me back $2.75, which is the total discount. Not how much change should have been due. So she missed the part where it says change due, which is 364. And I was going to be polite and remind her about it, but I decided I wasn't in the mood for that, so I couldn't be nice. So I walk out and I'm like, so that lady just basically fucking scammed me, and I didn't say anything, and I'm kind of pissed at myself because I didn't say anything. Like, how the hell are you going to go into Bath and Body Works, get scammed, and not say anything? Like, I'm not the first person that's been scammed there. A couple of my friends... Oh, wow. I just found a cut I didn't know I had. A couple of my friends got scammed there the last time we went. But, you know, it's all worth it. I mean, I got some little hand sanitizers for less than I normally would, which is really good, honestly. But, yeah. I just thought it was really stupid. And then I guess I could end the story here, but I'm not going to. So if you just came here for the part where I got scammed, then you can just click off the video now. The rest of it's not important, but I'm going to talk about the rest of my trip. So basically, we get back to the buses. I'm already in a really bad mood, and Katie hadn't been riding our bus, which is my best friend. I don't remember if I mentioned her name or not. Normally I try to keep names out, but I've already said one person's name. I'm not saying their last names. So Katie gets on the bus, okay? And I'm like, oh, whoa, why are you on here? She's like, because I am. And I said, oh, there's a seat beside me. Do you want to sit with me? Because we hadn't hung out like we were supposed to. And one of my friends said, she's sitting with us. Well, I guess he's not really my friend anymore. Apparently he hates me or something. But he got this really bitchy attitude. He was like, she's sitting with us. And I was like, okay. You didn't have to be rude about it. Like, y'all have been hanging out with her all day. She said she was going to hang out with me. Like, what the fuck is this? I didn't really say anything. I just kind of smiled and nodded and went to my seat, and I sat down. But honestly, it put me in a really, really bad mood. Because then her mom texted me and asked me to take her home. And I was like, oh, you really think I want to take your daughter home after the day I've had, after the shit she put me through? And I say that because I really don't have a lot of friends. I never have had a lot of friends. It's always just kind of be me and my selectively close group that I have. So I was just kind of really upset. I was like, I don't want to see her. I don't want to talk to her. I don't want to take her home. But I knew there was another opportunity for me to get to hang out with her that day. So I just kind of looked out the window, and I just waited, and hold on, my cat's about to break something. I didn't want to bust the audio, but basically, we get to the campus, and we go, and my group performs, and then we get back on the bus, and I was going to look for Katie and ask if she wanted to sit with me. But I couldn't find her, and she didn't even bother to try and find me, and it just really upset me. I opened my door for 2 minutes, and the cats are just trying to get in here. That's great. But it just really upset me, because it was like, we've been friends for longer than you've been friends with these people. And you don't even want to hang out with me, and you don't even have the guts to tell me. Like, it was just kind of upsetting. So we get back on the bus, we get home. Luke told her for me, since I really didn't want to talk to her. She comes up to me, we get in my car, and I drop her off without a word afterwards. Like, after I dropped her off, I did not bother trying to text her, I did not bother calling her, I didn't bother. And then I go to school. I went to school yesterday, and I didn't bother talking to her. I went to school today, and I didn't bother talking to her, because I figured if she wanted to talk to me, she would put in the effort that I put in to talk to her. So, yeah. It's kind of been a fucked up week for me. It's really, like, messing with me, because I go into band class every day now, and I just kind of sit in the corner because we haven't been doing anything because Concert Festival's over. It's the same way in the morning. I just kind of go and I sit at a table and I watch everybody else socialize while I just kind of sit there. I went from having, like, 10 friends to having 1, and I only see her when she's not around someone else, so I've just kind of gotten to the point where I've realized that I'm just everybody's number 2. I'm their second choice. I'm their last resort. So, I don't even know what I did. I haven't done anything to anybody this year. Like, I make mistakes, but I haven't done anything that's severely harmed somebody. I think the worst thing I've done to somebody this year is I was sarcastic, and they couldn't handle it, and their pussy ass got offended. I mean, yeah, lo and behold, we're not friends anymore, but that doesn't matter, because honestly, if they couldn't handle a sarcastic comment, then why the hell am I friends with them, you know? But, basically, 2018 and 2019 have both been shit. Eventually, I'm probably going to be all by myself again, which is cool. Go back to 6th grade any day. Just, I love being by myself 24/7. It's great. So, yeah. I know they aren't going to see this because they don't even know I have a YouTube channel, which is great for me. But, yeah, so that's kind of just what's the shit that's been going on in my life. But, yeah. I don't know if you guys even wanted this. I just know that I needed to record at some point. So, I have a story time that you didn't even ask for. Yay. I guess I'll see you guys the next time I'm available to record. Now that concert festival's over, I'll probably be able to record more. If you guys have any video suggestions, or if you want another story time, just leave them down, like, in the description. I can always tell stories about marching band. Bro, crazy shit happens in marching band. Like, usually what happens in marching band stays in marching band, but I don't give a fuck about those people. So, haha. Well, I care about them, but they don't care about me is what I'm saying. So, you know, like, yo.